Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. Really, compared to what we've seen the past couple of days, not too bad of weather. Still cold nonetheless, but compared to the 40 below wind chills we've seen recently, we'll definitely take today. But it is going to get colder once again starting Thursday night, and really will be pretty cold through Sunday morning. First, let's get through today, and we'll see some clouds start to kind of thicken and expand through the area, but not expecting anything crazy in terms of anything falling. By 5 o'clock, maybe through the early overnight hours, we could see a little bit of very light snow or flurries. Not expecting much of accumulation, maybe it's just a little bit of a dusting, but the potential is there, so just don't be alarmed by it. And we've seen plenty of it the past 7 days, but don't worry, only going to see maybe a dusting for us Wednesday night into early Thursday. And then we're back to mostly cloudy skies during tomorrow, at least during the first half. So for today, high temperatures, we're getting closer to normal, mid to upper teens, maybe a couple of low 20s on our western and far southern edges. Winds out of the west, at 5 to 15. Then for tonight, low temperatures right around 0 degrees for the most part, maybe a little bit closer above normal or above freezing or above zero. I got one of them right there. Above zero near Tama, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, and Washington. Again, a chance of very light snow, but most areas will see a dusting, if that, with a light northerly wind. Now, the 10-day is going to be lit up with these yellow alert days, so let's kind of break it down a little bit further. The first is going to be for tomorrow afternoon through the early evening hours for the chance of maybe some impactful snow on that evening commute. It's going to be potentially slick travel. And then the second half of that is going to be for the dangerous wind chills once again for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings, but then some much needed warmer air is going to be arriving during the day on Sunday. So let's show you future track here as we go through the day tomorrow. Again, the first half will be dry and probably cloudy, but the second half around noon, I'd say more 1, 2 o'clock is kind of the consistent pattern of when this does come in, but some light snow is possible through the afternoon hours. You can see by 5 o'clock, nearly everywhere has that chance of accumulating snow, probably the heavier in our central and south central areas there. You can see a little bit of a darker blue, a little bit lighter to the north. And again, this is going to be of that fluffy, powdery snow, so not a great traction with this snow. Blowing snow not expected to be a massive issue, at least not initially, as winds are only about 5 to 15, but still could make an impact on that evening commute. So just keep that in mind as you're driving Thursday evening. Should wrap up by about 10 o'clock, if not at least midnight, then that'll move out for Friday morning. Now, we already have a ton of snow on the ground, and with just a little bit more additional Thursday night into early Friday, those winds could pick up, and that's where blowing snow could be an issue for that Friday morning commute, as well as just still being slick because it's going to be incredibly cold. So also keep that in mind, that Friday morning commute, make sure to give yourself a little extra time headed out the door. In terms of totals, kind of right north of Highway 20, kind of splitting the area in half here a little bit, 2 to 3 inches in that light blue, and then for our northern areas, probably about 1 to 2 inches. Again, not expecting grand amounts like we saw last week, but this is enough to make, once again, an impact with any blowing snow we see, and of course, anything that does accumulate to the roads. And then the second half is those wind chills. So starting Thursday night, we get back into that kind of dangerous wind chill range. Thursday night, anywhere from 10 to 25 below. Friday during the day, not going to see much improvement because we'll have strong northwesterly flow, about 10 to 20, gusts up to 30. So during the day, Friday, 20 to 30 below. Friday night, 20 to 35 below. Saturday during the day, 10 to 20 below, and then Saturday night is going to be around that 20 to 35 below. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be very cold here starting Thursday night once again. So you see by city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City, Friday and Saturday, we're going to have those highs probably only in the low single digits, if that. But then Saturday night into Sunday, here comes that warmer air, 22 for a high, kind of similar to today. So not quite there yet, but Sunday night into Monday, look at that, finally into the 30s. And as we go through next week, it looks like we're in the low to mid 30s for much of the week. So some much needed warmer air is on the way shortly.